Hello everyone, this is John, we're back.
And this is Murat, and the charts are back, right?
Exactly, I mean we weren't expecting this kind of a change and all of a sudden a surprise week is ahead of us.
Yeah, everything that happened in the previous tracking week that just ended, and also the week that is ahead of us that we're living.
Exactly.
A lot of releases from a lot of genres.
Exactly, and
that was definitely some week.
I mean, all the newcomers are chart titans, like Justin Bieber is back, Travis Scott is back, Blackpink is back, and these are all chart horses, and this is gonna have some lasting effect on the Billboard Hot 100 and Billboard 200.
Yeah, and also Drake's What Did I Miss?
Exactly, Drake is back as well.
Yeah, and also
another chart titan.
We have a new soundtrack that is just really, I think, taking the world by storm. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Exactly. Yeah, that is the definition.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be an exciting episode this week. I just can't help but remember what we talked about last week. Morgan Wallen occupying all these spots in Billboard Hot 100 and Billboard 200 as well. And we were talking about who's going to replace him.
Yeah.
And now we have the answer.
Yeah. When we look at the week that ended, when we look at the chart that was published last week, we see Morgan Wallen occupying with 3 songs on Billboard Hot 100 on top 5. But now, based on the new week predictions by Talk of the Charts, we don't see that anymore because we have Drake's What Did I Miss?
Yes.
And he definitely did not miss.
He did not. He so did not, and it looks like he's gonna be debuting at number 2.
Yeah.
Of course, Ordinary is still at the top, and it's showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah.
So Drake couldn't actually get past Ordinary.
Yeah. And I think it's mainly due to airplay.
Yeah.
And also, it was also almost the discussion when last time we had Luther and Nokia neck to neck for number 1 at one point in time. But Luther was ahead thanks to airplay. But again, this time it's happening again for Drake. So probably, again, based on Talk of the Chart predictions, we see What Did I Miss? Probably atop the streaming songs charts.
Yeah.
But because of these huge airplay impressions for Ordinary, it will be not possible for Drake to topple Ordinary.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Drake is having a problem with radio, but the song is, of course, debuted last week.
Yeah.
It's understandable that it hasn't had the radio support yet.
Yeah.
But this happened with Nokia as well. If it weren't for radio, Nokia would have been number 1 probably. Yeah. And now What Did I Miss is facing the same scenario.
Yeah.
And if What Did I Miss debuts and peaks at number 2, this is gonna be Drake's 9th number 2 hit. And some of these number 2 hits that Drake has includes Hotline Bling, Best I Ever Had, and these are huge songs. Maybe much bigger songs than his number 1 hits.
Yeah.
So we'll see how What Did I Miss lands on public and what the reception is gonna be.
Yeah.
It's too early to tell.
Yeah.
But he has a bit of a unlucky status here.
Yeah. And I think it's also because, when we look at the Drake during the end of 2010s era and also maybe during the start of the 2020s era, still, when he released a song, I mean, it could do more than 30 million or something. But now, still, a new release by a huge titan like Drake can even also, again, do around 22 millions or something. So I think it's also still about the fact that, even a big song does not do, 50 million streams or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Times are different.
Yeah, definitely. But again, probably next week, Drake wouldn't be able to get the number 1 for him again because probably we'll have Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about Justin Bieber. But I also want to point out the fact that Drake's I just can't move on from Drake's stats because he has an impressive Billboard Hot 100 history, and he has had these 10-week or like 8 weeks plus number one hits back in the day, and now he just can't seem to have those long weeks at number one anymore. It's all like I think he has like 7 1-week number ones. So even if Nokia or like What Did I Miss would have been able to get to number one, they will probably be 1-week number ones as well. So there's a problem that Drake needs to address regarding his number one hits and number two hits. And that's probably radio. And maybe the hits aren't the mainstream hits anymore. So I just wanted to talk about that. And we can move on to Justin Bieber news of the week.
And also I think also super in line with what you just said. Also, I think Drake also kind of alludes to that in his song as well, because he talks about these kind of invisible enemies, if we can call it that, or invisible kind of hands that just do not support him anymore. So he's like, what did I miss? What has changed around? So I think he's also not happy with, things that are changing now, because, he was the, he's still the king of rap. He's still amazing though, but he has competition. So I think that things are changing. Definitely. So, and I think one thing that is about to change on the chart is Mr. Bieber, right?
Exactly. No one was expecting a new album by Justin, because the things he were posting on his social media pointed out that like he wasn't in a good place, like not making music, but he apparently was, and he just dropped a 21 songs album called Swag.
Wow. And also when we look at the stats, he has really did amazing during the first 2 days, right?
Exactly. Daisies seems to be the focus track or like the first single of the album, and it debuted at number one on global Spotify with 8.3 million streams, and it also opened at number one on US Spotify with 3.3 million streams. This might go to number one. The second day it kind of dropped, but we will see during the week how it holds on. But if there's a possibility that he might go number one, and it's gonna be his 9th number one hit.
Wow, that is huge. That is huge. And also I think when we look at these past maybe couple of years, we've seen Justin Bieber struggling a lot with paparazzi, with certain profiles in the industry, also on social media. Even there were kind of rumors that he had some problems in his marriage. So I think there is this certain rumor now circulating around after the release that Daisies is about the problems with Hailey Bieber, his wife. And also we've seen Hailey Bieber posting on her Instagram stories listening to Daisies. So people kind of took that as a reaction, like a stamp of approval, because probably what we take from the song is that he's talking about his problems, but he's saying that I'm committed to my wife right now. So Hailey's also saying that.
And the album inserts in the cover also has photos of him, Hailey, and the baby. I think he worked with Kendrick Lamar's photographer. One of his previous albums had a similar photo shoot. So when you put them side by side, you can see the similarity.
Definitely.
So he's definitely inspired by Kendrick Lamar. The album is aiming for number 1 too. Again, surpassing Morgan Wallen. But the thing that is interesting is we are all talking about how he might do it. Like it's not certain. Somebody like Justin Bieber or Drake or Blackpink isn't being able to surpass Ordinary or Morgan Wallen easily. They're just some sort of a race. These people are chart titans. I'm repeating, like these are like the biggest chart acts in our century. Drake and Justin Bieber, and they are struggling for that number one position. That's very interesting. And when you look at acts like Alex Warren and Morgan Wallen, they are new.
Yeah.
And they are huge.
Yeah. And when we talk about during the tracking week that Justin Bieber released, so it's going to be Morgan Wallen's 9th week since the release of The Problem.
Mm-hmm.
And when we look at the last week numbers, when we look at the numbers that is just released, it is around 150K. For Morgan Wallen for the album, and Justin Bieber's predictions based on his daily double, it's 175K. But still, like you said, people are not super sure about what's going to happen because it's Morgan Wallen, and doing these kind of figures, moving these numbers for Morgan Wallen, I think it's just like the biggest. It was the biggest 7th week since Adele's 25.
Seriously?
Yeah. So I think that he's doing huge. So I think he's an album artist. So. In addition to probably Morgan Wallen, we only have Taylor Swift in our era moving as albums as strong as those units. But, also on the single side, it's incredible how I think it's just so much related with Ordinaries and the overall songs kind of fall on the streaming numbers being super dependent on radio.
Exactly. Talk of the Charts tweeted about what would happen if radio was excluded from the chart, and Ordinary would be number 4, and What Did I Miss would be number 1.
Yeah.
So that explains it, I think. So we'll see how Justin Bieber's chart positions will be, but we're expecting number 1 on Billboard Hot 100 and Billboard 200. But again, there's another album from another chart force. That's Travis Scott. Is back with JackBoys 2. I think there's gonna be a serious album bomb from Justin Bieber and Travis Scott. It's like the charts are having a cleanse again after the Morgan Wallen album drop. Like 2 months ago. So we're gonna be experiencing that, and lots of songs will be recurrent and moving out of the chart probably. So there's some sort of refresh.
And also I remember during the release of Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter, they went neck to neck with Travis Scott at the time.
I remember that.
A super close competition, and Travis Scott released a lot of digital download versions. Sabrina did a lot of versions as well. So I think probably Travis Scott now having competition. This time not just with Sabrina Carpenter, but more huge album artists like Morgan Wallen, and this time maybe Justin Bieber as well. So I think it's going to be one hell of a party to watch. Let's get our popcorns.
Exactly. Morgan might release some vinyls and additional tracks. Justin is gonna do that. I think he's gonna wanna secure that position. Travis Scott is known to care about charts as well. So it's gonna be an exciting week.
But if Morgan Wallen, in my humble opinion, were to release some variants with vinyls or digital downloads, I think he has a strong chance to hold to that number 1 position.
That is very interesting.
What do you think?
Certainly. I think if they want to play this game right, they would do it and remain at that number 1 easily. And like we said, it's very interesting. Like chart forces like Travis Scott, Justin Bieber, and Drake can't get those number 1s easily anymore. So we're definitely entering a new era in charts.
Definitely. And also, looking at also another album, but this time a soundtrack album. I think we should also talk about that.
Of course.
Because, it's incredible. I'm really enthralled, and it's so awe-inspiring to see this huge, just a Netflix movie and an animated K-pop Netflix movie doing this huge as a soundtrack, and most of the tracks on Billboard Hot 100 and also at global scale. It's amazing.
It's amazing, but the songs are good. They're infectious. It reminds me of the pop days from 2010s or 2000s. The chorus, the hook, they're all the key changes. They're all so infectious.
Yeah.
So I can understand that.
Yeah. And also, I think during the week we have seen a lot of users on social media commenting on that as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm following CSA Punch, and she's amazing. And she posted this reel about listening to the album and how she's loving it. And
like she can help but listen.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. So I think it's a deserved honor.
Yeah. And also, I think what I super love about this entire phenomenon that is happening is that, I mean, the movie itself, I mean, basically, you know, it's about this animated K-pop girl group, you know, doing really well in the music industry, having sold out concert, but kind of also in the times that they're not singing or doing concerts, they're kind of battling these evil spirits, I don't know, as we can call it. So it's also has this kind of very promising and hopeful, but still powerful girl anthem vibe to it. So I think it also sends a really good message, because I think these kind of movies, these kind of songs, you know, maybe not just like the songs that you can expect with a lot of, I don't know, like huge vocal showcases, etc. But it has this very naive message that I think sends a really good tone to the Gen Alpha of our times, I think.
Exactly. And of course, the popularity of K-pop is helping as well. The K-pop bands are huge for that generation, Gen Z and Gen Alpha. And we haven't been seeing a soundtrack success for quite a long time. So people miss that naive movies and the soundtrack, accompanying soundtrack. So that's very exciting. And let's move on to another K-pop phenomenon, Blackpink. They're currently on tour and they just released Jump on streaming. I mean, they premiered the song on one of their concerts, but the song is now on streaming. It's addictive. It's infectious.
Yes.
So they had a huge debut, actually. They released the same day with Justin Bieber. So there was some sort of a competition. They debuted at number 2 on global Spotify. But then, a day later...
things changed.
And they are now number 1 on global Spotify. And they're expected to debut at number 1 on global 200. But in US, of course, it's different. The story is different because they debuted at number 25 and they're predicted to make their debut at top 40 on Billboard Hot 100. So we're not expecting a top 10.
And also, I think the video of the song, I think it was also a really, I think, great showcase of their art history, and also kind of their way of battling with the critiques that surrounded them in the past few years. Like, you know, people had a lot of kind of things to say, let's say, for Blackpink's song in the past, but they kind of, in the video, I think, in my humble opinion, take that and put it in a way that, you know, you guys, you know, critique us, but then you can stop listening to us.
Exactly.
So I think that was also a very kind of smart way to do it, right?
Exactly. I mean, all of Blackpink's videos are amazing, but this one in particular kind of shows how big they have become and how proud they are of themselves and their stans and fans. So I think this is like the first video that we see them as superstars. Not stars that are like aspiring for more, but like we know our status, and this is how we portray ourselves from now on. So
I think also doing with such debut numbers on global Spotify, I think also proves their status right now.
Exactly, and I'm very happy about that, actually. So they have become superstars and legends. They, I think, solidified their status. And it's very exciting. We are witnessing this kind of a
definitely. And, you know, doing this in the week that Justin Bieber released an album, and Travis Scott releasing an album, because we know that Blackpink also wants to be really popular in the US. They are, but they want to, conquer it even more.
Yeah, we
in
talked
the US.
about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, props to all of them.
Exactly. And next week's top 10 is going to be very interesting. I mean, Justin Bieber, Ordinary, K-pop Demon Hunters, Drake, Travis Scott, like from rap to K-pop, from country to pop. The top 10 is very interesting. And I never thought we would say this. Like 2 weeks ago, we were complaining about how boring it has become. Yeah. But there's some sort of energy coming again. And Sabrina is coming again in August. God knows what we're going to be witnessing with this surprise release now. So I'm glad things are getting interesting. But of course, the dinosaurs are still there. Yeah. But we might have lost one, actually. Beautiful Things is dropping. Oh. Have you noticed that?
I mean, it's like, I don't know, what do you think? Just, again, as a kind of chart nerd, let's say, although we talked about all of these dinosaur things, when I see these kind of dinosaurs dropping in their ranks, I feel, it's a bit of frustration deep down in my heart, because
you don't want them
because it's like we were so used to seeing them there, so it's like
feels like home.
Yeah, it's like a little teardrop falling down down my cheeks.
Don't do that.
Down my cheeks to my heart.
Really?
So it's like, I don't know, like a very little teeny tiny thing.
Okay, I understand that, but you can make a playlist on Spotify.
And people have already made tons of playlists, so that's why probably they are.
Maybe you shouldn't do that. It wouldn't help us. Okay, but seriously, Beautiful Things is dropping. Yeah. So there's gonna be like 2 songs in the top 10, 2 dinosaurs, Bar Song and Lose Control, which is heading for the 100th week on Billboard Hot 100. Yeah. So that's gonna
probably
be
I think it's going to do it. But maybe with Justin Bieber's album Bomb, I think probably we might see Lose Control in the other week drop out of top 10.
Yeah.
Probably. But I think with all of these albums, also Justin Bieber's album, I think super props to him, battling out very strongly. We know that he had a lot of problems in the past. He had a lot of struggles out in the public. We had seen him being exposed a lot in social media. Just as a charts fan, I really hope that he will feel better and
hopefully
as a better person he will get out of all of these, because I think he has great songs.
Exactly, I agree. And he seems to be releasing another album soon. The news according to the news, this is like his R&B record, R&B and hip-hop leaning record, and he's gonna be back with a pop album in 2026. So all this time he has been working, we didn't know, and it's good for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible, doing, starting, out very as a teenager in the industry, coming all this way. Bravo.
Kudos to him.
Yeah. Wow. So I guess that kind of sums it up for this week, right?
Exactly. It's an exciting week, and it's gonna get more exciting next week probably. So follow us on our social media accounts, and we'll be talking about the changes, the news. Please
share anything that you want us to talk about on next week's podcast. We're definitely looking out in the comments. So thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, everyone.